Hey everyone, and welcome back. You know, I love thinking long term, and it doesn't get much longer term than planning for a baby's retirement. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Retirement, they just learn to roll over. But trust me on this, the magic of compound interest works best with time. The earlier you start, the more those dollars have a chance to grow. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, close friends, anyone who loves that baby and wants to see them thrive, this one's for you too. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's dive into the world of baby finance. We're going to make sure those little ones are set for life. All right, let's kick things off with custodial accounts. These accounts come in two flavors, UTMA and UGMA. What you need to know is that these accounts let you, the adult, manage the money until your child reaches a certain age, usually 18 or 21, depending on your state. Think of it like a trust fund, but simpler. You can contribute money, stocks, even real estate, and it legally belongs to the child. The beauty here is that the assets grow under the child's tax ID, which often means lower tax rates. Now here's the catch. Once they hit that magic age, the money is all theirs. You've taught them well, right? They'll use it for college, a down payment on a house, or maybe even invest it and start growing their wealth even more. It's a powerful tool, and we'll talk about the ins and outs so you can decide if it's right for your family. Let's build that financial foundation brick by brick, starting with smart choices like custodial accounts. Next up, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, college. We all want our kids to have the best education possible, but let's be real, college ain't getting any cheaper. That's where 529 plans come in. These are state-sponsored savings plans specifically designed for education expenses. The beauty of 529 plans is the tax advantage. You contribute after-tax dollars, but any earnings and withdrawals are completely tax-free as long as they're used for qualified education expenses. Now, every state has its own 529 plan, and they can vary in terms of investment options and fees. We'll even talk about how to choose the right plan for your family and your state. Let's get ahead of the game with a 529 plan and make sure those little scholars can graduate debt-free. Okay, now this one might seem a little out there, but trust me, it's a game changer. We're talking Roth IRAs for kids. Yes, you heard that right. Retirement accounts for those who haven't even hit puberty yet. Remember how we talked about compound interest being like magic? Well, it's even more magical when you have time on your side. By starting a Roth IRA early, even with small contributions, that money has decades to grow tax-free. Now, there are a few rules here. The child needs to have earned income, but don't worry, we'll talk about ways around that, like them mowing lawns or babysitting. It's a gift that keeps on giving, and it's one of the most powerful things you can do for their financial future. Next, you have high yield savings accounts, watching those pennies grow. Let's face it, sometimes the simplest solutions are the best. That's where high yield savings accounts come in. These are just like regular savings accounts, but they offer a higher interest rate, which means your money grows faster. It might not seem like much at first, but those extra percentage points add up over time, especially with compound interest working its magic. This is about establishing good savings habits early on and teaching your child the value of watching their money grow. Remember, every penny counts, and a high yield savings account is a great way to make those pennies work a little harder. Brokerage accounts investing in their future one stock at a time. All right, for those who are ready to take things to the next level, let's talk about brokerage accounts. With a brokerage account, you can invest in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, even those fancy ETFs everyone's talking about. The potential for growth here is much higher than with a traditional savings account. But remember, with higher potential rewards comes a bit more risk. We'll talk about age-appropriate investments, diversification strategies, and how to create a portfolio that aligns with your risk tolerance and long-term goals. Investing in the stock market can be a bit daunting, even for seasoned investors. We'll even talk about some kid-friendly investment options so they can learn about the companies they love and maybe even become little entrepreneurs themselves. Life insurance protecting their future, no matter what. Okay, let's talk about something that might be a little bit uncomfortable, but is oh so important. Life insurance. Now, when it comes to kids, we're not talking about replacing their income or anything like that. We're talking about covering funeral expenses, any outstanding debts, and making sure their financial future is secure, even if you're not there to guide them. It's about giving yourself peace of mind, knowing that they'll be taken care of no matter what life throws their way. All right, grandparents, this one's for you. You know how much you love spoiling those grandkids, but how about giving them a gift that will last a lifetime? Contributing to their 529 plan is a fantastic way to help them achieve their educational dreams without the burden of student loan debt. Remember those tax advantages we talked about earlier? Well, they apply to your contributions too. Plus, many states even offer a tax deduction or credit for contributions made to a 529 plan. So you can save a little something for yourself while securing their future. We'll talk about the different ways you can contribute, from making lump sum gifts to setting up regular automatic payments. Remember, every little bit helps, and your generosity can make a world of difference in their lives. Now, if you're looking for a more flexible way to contribute to your grandchild's financial future, custodial accounts, those UTMAs and UGMAs we discussed earlier, are a great option for grandparents too. You can contribute money, stocks, or other assets, and they'll grow tax advantaged until the child reaches adulthood. It's like giving them a head start on building their own financial portfolio. You must investigate the ins and outs of setting up a custodial account, the tax implications, and how to choose the right type of account for your needs. Remember, it's all about working together to create a bright financial future for those little ones. All right, are you ready to take grandparenting to the next level? Let's talk about gifting contributions to a Roth IRA for your grandchildren. Remember how powerful those early contributions can be with decades of tax-free growth. Well, you can help supercharge that growth by making gifts on their behalf. The child needs to have earned income, but we'll talk about ways around that, like them doing odd jobs for you or starting a small business. And of course, they can't touch the money until retirement, but that's the whole point, right? This is about setting them up for a future where they can retire comfortably and enjoy their golden years without financial stress. It's a gift that keeps on giving, and it's one of the most powerful things you can do for their financial future. Grandparents, let's talk about a gift that's both meaningful and has the potential to grow significantly over time: gifting stocks, bonds, or ETFs. Now, I know the stock market might seem a bit intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. With a little guidance, you can select investments that align with your values and have the potential to provide long-term returns for your grandchildren. Think about companies you love, industries you believe in, or even causes you support. You can purchase stocks in those companies or invest in ETFs that track specific sectors or themes. It's a way to involve your grandchildren in the world of investing and teach them about the power of compound growth. Now let's talk about a more sophisticated approach to securing your grandchildren's financial future, setting up a trust fund. Trusts can seem complex, but they offer a level of control and protection that other methods simply can't match. Think of it like a legal agreement that outlines exactly how and when your assets will be distributed to your beneficiaries, in this case, your grandchildren. You can specify certain conditions such as reaching a specific age, graduating from college, or even starting a business. This allows you to ensure that your hard-earned money is used wisely and according to your wishes. Remember, a trust fund is not just about money. It's about creating a legacy of love, support, and financial security for generations to come. Grandparents, remember those high yield savings accounts we talked about earlier? Well, they're not just for parents. You can open one for your grandchildren and contribute regularly, helping them build a solid financial foundation from a young age. While the stock market might seem like the sexier option, high yield savings accounts offer a safe and secure way to grow their money with a guaranteed return. Plus, with compound interest working its magic, even small contributions can add up significantly over time. Remember, every little bit counts, and your contributions, no matter how small, can make a big difference in their lives. Grandparents, let's talk about another way to be the superheroes of your grandchildren's lives' life insurance. Now, I know it's not the most cheerful topic, but it's important to consider, especially if you play a significant role in their lives. Life insurance for grandchildren is not about replacing your role as a grandparent. It's about providing a financial safety net in case the unexpected happens. It can help cover future expenses such as education or living costs, ensuring that they're well taken care of, even if you're not there to provide for them directly. You must look into the different types of policies available, the coverage amounts to consider, and the factors that influence premiums. Well, folks, there you have it, a comprehensive guide to securing your baby's financial future. We've covered everything from custodial accounts and 529 plans to Roth IRAs and even life insurance. Remember, it's never too early to start planning for their future, and every little bit counts. By using a combination of these strategies, you can build a strong financial foundation for your baby, ensuring they're well prepared for life's adventures, from college to retirement and everything in between. If you found this video helpful, please click the subscribe button for more great family financial videos. 3 more things. Could you click the like and the bell and leave your baby's financial story in the comments below? You may have a different idea regarding baby's future financial success.